Hey guys, welcome back. This is the fourth part and last part of raiding with IDs for Kingdoms of Zenia. Unless I find that there are more armies that IDs can take, then I will make a fifth part and sixth part and so on and so on. Anyway, so this is raiding level 3 IDs. This whole what do you call it, video is dedicated just to raiding with IDs when you have IDs. So using lots of fire, basically. So the first one, yeah, this time I'm only using team members. Team members. This one, IDs are in front with the level 2 win songs. I usually would not take this, mostly because I gotta use too much fire killing the win songs, but anyway. These raids you gotta expect to lose a couple. Okay, that's way more than a couple. Yeah, that's what you get when you don't fire correctly. So let me try that again. Hopefully this time I can fire better, because I did not have good fire placement. And when you don't have good fire placement, you're gonna lose a lot of IDs. That's just what happens. So let me try again. They're much better ID. You're gonna lose somewhere around this amount, around this troops. I'm down to ID currently, so my troop loss are magnified. So in that raid, you probably would only lose one ID, but depending on your shrine of spells, you may lose ID or it may come back. But basically, with that raid you may lose ID. You may not. With the proper fire placement, you might not lose any at all. But expect a lot ID loss when you're raiding with raiding level 3 IDs. Unless the when level 3 sorry, expect a troop loss when you're raiding level 3 IDs that are in front. So another raid in with IDs in front is this one. Same thing. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah. This one was not as bad. Let me try this one again also. See if I can save any more IDs. Who was it? Oh yeah, it's Fox. This guy was bugging me to use him in a video for a while, so I'm using him. Anyway, something like this. Again, I usually would not raid this because the ID's all the way in the front. I'm gonna lose troops. What the? Oh crap. Yeah, this one doesn't count. I left the wind song alive. I need to redo this again. Leaving a wind song alive, level 2 or level 3, that's what's gonna happen. The wind song is going to cost you lots of losses. And with IDs taking forever to build, losses is one thing you don't want unless you are rushing the IDs. Which in that case, I guess you wouldn't care about troop loss. Last try. Ah, dang it. I think my first try was the best try. Anyway, my excuse here is that I'm down at ID, so yeah, with something like that, with the level 3 ID, you're gonna, with level 3 win song, you might expect maybe a little bit more loss, maybe 2 if you're unlucky, 2 or 3. If you're lucky, 0. And oh, what the heck, I'll try this guy with last time. This time I should stick my samurai in front. Yay, this time not as much loss. Again, I'm down a frickin' ID, so what I from what I lose, it's not gonna be as much. If I did that with a full army, I'd probably lose 1 or 2 IDs, but that's it. Nothing else. Because I'd have the two Duke Brimstones soak up the first couple Windsong hits, and then I'm able to kill the Windsongs, and then I might lose the both Duke Brimstones, but they are a lot easier to rebuild and rush with 2 hours instead of IDs, which take 4. Or yeah, 4 gems to rush. This third one, also in front. Same thing. This is one of the guys I'm making this video for. He needs help rating these. He asked for help rating for IDs. Man, I hate rating these. You with rating with IDs up in front, you need to have good fire placement. You do not want the amount of losses that I would have taken if that was a real battle. Oh my gosh, what's up with this? That's not as bad. This raid, I would have lost one ID, maybe 1 brimstone, something like that. I only like to raid stuff or IDs when they're up in front. When the person I'm raiding has a ton of medals, that's the only time it's worth it for me. Or unless I'm trying to sprint, then I basically raid everything. So this guy, well, he has a lot of refineries. Anyway, this guy has his IDs in back, which also a lot of people have when they're raiding. These are a lot easier to fire because you have a lot more time, unlike when they're up front. So this one you have more time. Couple lightning, couple rabbits, and then yeah, no loss. That's a Sam. That wouldn't have happened if I had 11 IDs. Yeah, that's basically a no loss thing. It's a lot easier rating stuff or rating IDs when they're in back than when they're in front. Another one with IDs in back. This guy have a hero? Heroes? No, I don't think so. I didn't mean to use that fist fire, my finger slipped. Rapid reload is so slow. But anyway, yeah, that's basically another win Pretty easy. 5, 6 fire. There are two more. One is with IDs in the middle. I hope this one's in. Yeah, IDs in the middle. This one is a bit trickier because you don't know if you're okay to keep them where they are or if you want to pull them back. I usually pull my army back to be safe, but to do this, it's a lot like guys in back. When the IDs are in back, you just have to rush it a little bit. My Duke Brimstones get dead. The only loss is my Duke Brimstone. I will usually take that. And then this last one, this guy has 20 IDs. He might be building one, so it's 19. Some people have this. This method is better for sprinting. Later, I will cover rating using this method. It's a lot better for sprinting. Sprinting, you use less fire, but it's a lot harder to find to win raids without fire. So basically, something like this, you just fire in the hole. And yeah, something like that. I lost a brimstone, lost ID. That usually doesn't happen when I have a full army, but I don't have a full army. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is probably the last part. As I said before, I may have another part if there are more. I find more armies that find more common armies that people have that you hit with IDs. I might have a guide with rating level 1 IDs. I might not. The guide for rating with sats. I'm thinking about doing, and then the 20 ID setup I'm probably gonna do. So both of them I'm probably gonna do in the near future. But anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. This is the last part of rating with IDs in Kingdoms of Zenia, and see you guys next time.